Hello, it is time for map number 2. It's going to be SK's choice. It is Train, of course. As always it is for SK. It's their bread and butter, and HellRaisers are going to have to contest them there. They're already a map up, so if HellRaisers can win this one, they're going to be qualified for the qualifier that is going to take place at Dreamhack Stockholm, and of course it will be on land. So, and that's going to be for the major for Cluj. Alright, Jackie, give me the lowdown. What's going on?
It's been intense. We've seen HellRaisers looking snappy, looking drilled. They look fast, they look aggressive, they look furious, Dan. They look too fast and too furious, and they've been bringing the pain to SK Gaming.
I think that's a fair summation of exactly what we just saw. To be honest, it actually did look like that. Adren, beasting. Angel, as usual, doesn't care about anything. Just
getting in there, charging into their spawns.
Yep.
It's wild.
Mo, of course, hitting his shots as well. Dozier's being a sneaky snake. And who am I missing here? Kucha. And Kucha actually Kucha was like the silent guy, but he comes along and was clutching all over the place.
He had a few flanks as well. Like you weren't expecting, just out of nowhere, he popped out.
Yeah, everybody's performing. Everybody's performing for HellRaisers. And you actually brought the point up previously, and this is the reason why the team has so many fans, is that everyone's like, you can really get behind each of the players and their play styles, and they're very they have a lot of character in that sense, and a lot of identity and a lot of history as well. They're very storied players, a lot of experience. But it's just the results as a team that they've really been lacking in, and really is what has really created a level of, for some people, bitterness, especially after losing skins, betting on them. But generally speaking, the skill ceiling of the team has never been in question. It's just when they will reach the potential that we're aware that they have through precedent, through seeing what they've been capable of as players, sometimes in the matches and sometimes in the past in their history. So looks like today they've been stepping it up. They've recently been stepping up, just generally speaking, taking down Na'Vi, of course, as I mentioned. It's very cool to see. And everyone looks like they're on point. I haven't seen an energized HellRaisers like this one in a while. But now that I've just built them up massively, prepare to see them get crushed. That's what's going to happen now. Because that's how this goes. I've done this before, guys.
Oh man. HellRaisers. A team you can never rely on.
Absolutely. It is hard to rely on them. But hopefully they will become more reliable as time goes on. And Train is going to be an interesting one, of course, because SK are going to be very strong here on the CT side, on the T side. They've got a lot of understanding of how to play the rotations. Or play against the rotations of the CTs when they are on the T side. They're very aware of how to open up the maps and so on. But I think one of the things about them is that they want to use freeze and they want to use Cadian's AWPing potential. So we will see them try to play a pick-based style from time to time on their T sides with the AWPs. And again, if HellRaisers are hitting their shots, then it could actually be kind of scary. Unless you know, now SK start to really get their skill rolling. But if Mo is anything like he was a few days ago, it's going to be quite interesting to see how this will play out. And I think a lot of executes can definitely benefit SK, but then also it doesn't benefit them if they're playing with AWPs. So they have to make that choice. Do they on the T side? Do they want to invest in the AWP plays and play picks and play against the awesome skill of HellRaisers at the moment? Do they want to eliminate that, and do they want to force HellRaisers into uncomfortable positions? Maybe they're not used to dealing with all that much by playing the executes. Playing without their ropes. So there's a lot of things going on, and I think SK is a team that does handle beat pushes as well, also on their T side. So lots to look forward to. Currently they just seem to be warming up. They're quite warm, but perhaps SK want to remember what it's like to actually kill people again.
Oh goddamn.
They did
this sass.
They just got 16 forward, man.
Pretty sassy tonight.
As always. Well, I started off insulting UKCS, so
you did, yeah. Oh man.
Alright.
Don't remind me. We're not friends anymore.
I'm fine with that.
Ooh. Jeez.
Let's keep going. Alright, here we go, guys. It's the pistol between HellRaisers and SK. Bigged up HellRaisers, bigged up SK. Who will win the pistol round?
Angel. He's starting it off. Laying down the law there onto Freeze. Big stuff. And Dosa, he wants to do some damage as well. This could be very dangerous. It's not going to pay off, Dan. He got killed.
But look at the bomb. It's miles away. It is a mile away sprint. Never mind. It doesn't really matter if Ascidian kills everyone. So this is looking pretty phenomenal.
Jesus.
He's got 4.
Yeah.
He has 4 players. He's scalped them. He's got 4 scalps to show for his efforts. Kusha does seem like a bit of a sleeper sometimes, and then he just comes alive. But he has a lot to worry about here. He's got the 2 players. He's got the Molotov of Cadian, which is basically the GG Molotov to go onto the bomb. Considering Kusha doesn't have a kit, he does have a smoke though. And he's got a flanking player as well. So Kusha's chances here are all but none. And SK take that pistol. Now of course HellRaisers can force it, and they likely will. And they can try to... Actually, I don't know, it depends how much they've... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, there's actually a pretty good argument for not forcing it, because SK know how to anti-eco this map very well. You can do it quite effectively, and they would want the AWP on Mauve straight away, but never mind. Maybe not.
Not tonight.
Maybe they don't care what I have to say.
Maybe this is just like the HellRaiser aggression. They're just bringing it out. Somehow they're gonna pull it out of the bag and they're gonna go huge, or they're gonna die.
It would be nice. It would be nice for them to actually put SK back on the back foot again immediately. Even though there's a small chance that it will happen, it would be much more beneficial for them, because SK's T sides are likely going to be better than HellRaisers CT anyway. So yeah, I don't really see HellRaisers. I see them struggling a lot here against SK, but SK, they're taking it slow in this round at least, as they are anti-eco and they're aware of what's going on. They already have 1 kill, so it's getting easier and easier as time goes on.
Andran. The drive by there, getting the frag into Cadian. Cillian through the smoke, filing away, rattling those shots off, doing an awful lot of damage onto the CT side.
They didn't actually get the bomb down. They're actually going to go through Pop Dog, which is quite interesting. They have plenty of time to do it, but it's actually kind of cool because if you look at the mini map, if you understand the rotation compared to, if you think about where Mo was, it actually should in theory be much harder for Mo to do damage on this side than the position he was in previously, where it looked like he was going to be able to get quite a few shots off on the T's as they were going to go for the bomb plant, or they could even have died on the cross as Mo already had the angle. So really smart for them to just go back and play it safe. I really like that from SK, because a lot of teams there would just say, well, we're 4, they're 2, we can just go down to the site plant and we're going to win this round. They only have a scout, come on. But SK, they try to make sure that they hold on to all the edges that they possibly can economically, and that's a very smart thing to do.
That's the thing, you know, they could have risked it, but they're just showing how sort of drilled they are on Train as a map. As you were saying, you know, it's their map pick. This is where they feel a lot more comfortable, and you can tell already, just even throughout the ecos and the way they've been playing, everyone looks a lot more calmer in the way they've been going for these pushes. But look at this, the push on Ivy from the CTs. This could be devastating if Cadian's caught off guard, but luckily switches out to that Tech 9 with a backup of Freeze. He's been able to lay all of those CTs to rest.
The funny thing is that the flash was terrible, and the flash actually gave them warning that the push was coming. If it hadn't been the flash, they probably would have gotten some kills there, which is kind of ironic. But anyway, I guess that's something they need to like figure out, because that flash was just useless. Because I think it actually caught it was actually it was a pop flash, but it just didn't actually flash them very well. So they need to work on that, because that would have been massive otherwise. We got 2 kills, very likely. Both those players are flashed. Got the guns. And I don't remember if the bomb was with them, but never mind. But at least they get 2 kills here. That's something to shut up. Well, okay, never mind. It's something. Some damage. Some level of damage. We like damage here.
Big damage.
Okay, so we've got the buy now for HellRaisers. So what have they got to show for it? They got they have to deal with Freeze now on the AWP, so that's going to really suck for them.
They're actually going to be positioning him towards Ivy more so. They'll probably just buy their time and get the frag there. Cadian over there as well. Very slow right now. They're not going to try and overcompensate for anything. Potentially give them, give HellRaisers the first pick, but things do kick off now. And Angel going big gets 2 picks there, giving them the man advantage. And this is good stuff. HellRaisers can fall back now, buy their time a little bit, play a little bit slower, and just wait for SK to make another mistake.
Yeah, it's looking rather challenging indeed. The bomb is down. They just made their mind up. But Cadian finds a pixel, and a pixel he will shoot, and a frag he will get, and a bomb he will find. Okay, I think it ends there. Okay, we got the 3 vs 2 situation now that Adren has the positioning, gets a kill. Dozier as well, he actually will be able to swap out for the AWP, and Barry gets caught in the back, so HellRaisers managed to hold on, and that's a positive sign for them. The sooner that they can get momentum on the CT side, the better, because the more buy rounds that SK have, where they have a lot of grenades to throw, the worse it is for HellRaisers, because I feel like the diversity that SK can throw at HellRaisers is a problem, and by keeping SK low on money, they avoid the ability for SK to play in a more diverse way.
I mean, yeah, because that's where SK are really going to begin to run away with things this game, because right now I'd say HellRaisers are looking so much stronger aim-wise. They've been ripping heads off all over the place, but SK, they know the map a lot better. They're a lot more fluid, more organic on train rather than HellRaisers, so if they can actually execute those takes, that's where they're going to be more drilled. That's where they're going to be finding those entries and being able to lock down the sites completely. Whereas HellRaisers, in a 1v1 battle, they should be able to get the frags over SK.
I do like HellRaisers' approach right now. They're actually playing, the way they're playing the B site is quite passive. It allows them to actually delay, and delaying is basically the key for the B-bomb site. You can allow them to plant, that's completely fine. It almost gives them a worse position because they then are kind of committed to defend that bomb, and they don't have any cover to fall back onto. So they need to push connector to actually make it work in reality. So it's really nice to have 2 guys in the middle of the yard on B, so that you can kind of use the trains to cover, and you can keep yourself alive for long enough for your teammates to come in to connector safely. But that's not going to be assaulted. It's going to be the A side of the map here, where SK are going to attack.
Charging in, but Mo, as you were saying earlier, he is going big now, shutting down all the angles. Every potential leak from that T side is getting held off, and Kuja, he's the one up close and personal, laying down a hailstorm of bullets straight into Berry's face. And it's all on Freeze. He's miles away from the bomb. There's not a lot of time, and ideally he just wants to try and hold on to that AWP.
It is going to be a save there for Freeze. He gets the AWP away at least. But yeah, that's a really nice round there from HellRaisers. Mo especially, you can see him just very precise, but switching big angles there, really swiping massively across his mouse pad to find those shots. And HellRaisers have benefited massively from it because they survive with so many players. And Angel's even going to buy the MP9. That suggests to me that they think an eco's coming, which is interesting because of course we see the force buy. But it doesn't matter because Angel gets close anyway. And we could get some wallbangs. Can we get some wallbangs? Yes! I think we got a tag at least. SK now, it's pretty obvious to them and also to HellRaisers exactly what they're doing. So HellRaisers is now falling back, and SK need to make a choice. And I don't know what the choice is going to be for them, because HellRaisers have their default formation back, and we saw previously that was pretty good.
I mean, ideally, if they do even go for that B play here, the CTs are in quite nice positions to actually do an awful lot of damage, even if they only get a couple of picks, just to give their teammates enough time to rotate over from that A site. It still wouldn't be too bad, and there's Dosia, catches sight of a foot, and immediately just rips them apart.
Yeah, it's a nice flash as well to stop any trade attempts, and also, if someone would have peeked, they really have no idea where he can be now. It's really hard to know. And Angel is a surprise as always. And look at how they are trying to move in and get picks, but they themselves are just completely getting abused by HellRaisers one after another. And this round has looked so easy for HellRaisers, to be honest. And this will put them up to 3. And SK's free. He's going to go and save the AWP again. He's not got much choice, but he's going to run into Kucha, actually. I think he's actually moving for the flank.
Oh. Freeze. He's made a little bit of an apple crumble there. He's whiffed the shot, and this could be terrible.
Oh, that's so huge. Of course, if you guys are not familiar with Counter-Strike, or you're kind of new, if you die after time as a T, you don't get any bonus. As you can see, Freeze is on $200. He's not spent anything. Just didn't get any bonus for losing the round. And yeah, and then you'd also lose your weapon and everything if you die. So that would have been very detrimental. Indeed, but he actually kept the AWP alive. That could end up being a big difference maker. We have to see if he's able to effectively use it. Ooh, that's a nice tag.
Yeah. I mean, something like that is something that can really help out late game, but it doesn't even matter. Mo, so switched on right now, just ripping people apart with these flicks.
Yeah, that was something indeed. HellRaisers look really, they look really sharp, to be honest. Like, just across the board. I haven't seen them look this sharp before.
No, everyone just looks so crisp. It's crazy. Like, the shots we've seen coming out from just everyone, it's not even just usually you just see 1 or 2 players performing. As you're saying, the whole team is just going massive.
It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool indeed to see them reaching their potential. But here we go. We've got Mo up on the train. He's going to be able to pick up Sandon as well. And also the bomb. I think he's moving close with the CZ. And he did indeed get dropped by a Cillian. But they can pick up the AWP again, so it's okay. So HellRaisers look to be dealing very effectively with SK right now. And we are actually talking about SK and how they would want to pick and so on before. And the strength of HellRaisers' aim is actually being a huge issue for them. And Mo has been so clean and fast on some of these flicks and these shots. Like taking down Freeze there, that's completely just eliminated their picking potential straight away. But here we go, fast round from SK.
Charging in, really putting their foot on the gas pedal. This could be a change of pace. It might pay off, but it doesn't seem like it is too much. Barry does begin to try and get him a little bit of an opener though. He's put his foot in the door, but can he kick it down? Kucha coming in with a frag onto KD and only 2 Ts left, and they're not looking too healthy.
Yep, and the bomb was dropped in Pop Dog, and that was discovered by Angel straight away. Oh, Dozier gets caught off guard there. And that's kind of surprising. I mean, he knew someone was around the area. I guess they didn't know where or when the bomb had actually been taken. So that was probably why Dozier was a little bit clueless. But Freeze and Barry are so incredibly low on HP. It is hard to see them take this one. And they've got to make a choice as to which bomb site they actually even attack here. And with I think it's Barry on Ali, it is a pretty easy choice for them to go A. They don't really have another choice, to be honest, with the time that's left. And Adren is basically ready to just end the round.
Yeah.
With this position.
All he's got to do is breathe as Barry pushes and it will blow him down. He's so low on health, and I don't feel like ideally he can get the frag. He is primo in the corner. He knows there could be someone here. He does get the headshot. That is beautiful stuff. But is it going to be enough? It's still a 2-on-2, but the HP difference is vast. And Kucha does drop Barry. Only one man standing, and he's not standing anymore as his head's been ripped off.
Again, you don't really notice it, but Kucha picked up 4 frags there on the defense. He's been playing so solid, but you can say that for the entire team at the moment for HellRaisers, and they've won 5 rounds in a row. Yeah. This is why they was also strong on Cash. We saw their strength manifest itself in just consistent back-to-back rounds that they were winning against buy rounds after buy rounds of SK. So it's like they're not slowing down anytime soon, and this is a rough start now for SK. They need to bring things back, but Mo is going to be challenged straight away, and so far he's going to deliver for HellRaisers, but how far can it go? Kucha is still on point, and that's between Kucha and Mo, they're taking turns right now. Tag team action. Angel with a finisher right at the end, but that was rather brutal. That looked kind of hopeless for SK.
I think HellRaisers have just Batista bombed SK Gaming.
This is
it's brutal.
It's rather glorious.
Is this even allowed on Twitch, Dan? This abuse.
It should be censored. It should be censored.
Cover your children's eyes, because this is just offensive material.
All right. Well, SK they did decide to go for a save. It's not. I don't know what happened there. Maybe he's like talking too much. Shut up. But yeah, they decided to go for. It's a save because they got so much bonus right now that they're saying, okay, with we can buy Tech9 armor and still afford to buy. So they actually, I think that's a one-way smoke that they're going for on Ali there, but they're actually find the quick kill onto Mo, and that's the AWP for Freeze. This could work out, but they're going to walk into the reticle of Kucha. He gets 2, and it's a 3-on-2 now with Freeze on an AWP.
Adren in a really nice position here, just a little boost up. Oh, Angel, the timing on that. Somehow, Freeze has managed to miss the shot and it's given him the opener. That's just crazy stuff there. Just small margins that's cost the SK potentially winning them that round. This
is so much money now as well for HellRaisers, because SK have not really been able to. You can see that they've done some damage, but it's really building now. And in comes SK's buy again. Are they going to go for their typical or more typical pick-based play, or will they get the executes going? Because even on some of the executes, they've had issues because Angel's been playing so aggressive. He dropped the bomb. He dropped the bomber straight away last time, and that was pain for them. Oh, he's going up this ladder. Oh, oh my God! He actually got dinked as well. That was really close. And that is the danger range where he just walked. He just went up the ladder. Yeah. Who does that? This early into a round, he just goes, yeah, I'm just gonna go up the ladder. It's not like they've been playing that position all the time. I'll just go up there.
Just classic Angel work. That's just what we've been talking about. He's just doesn't give a damn at all.
He's so unpredictable. He's completely mental. He's the kind of he's the kind of player that you die to and you're like, oh my God, that was so stupid. He only died because he's a bad player. That's like the kind of thing, the kind of moves that he makes sometimes. But of course, he is a pretty good player, to say the least. Sandon, he's stuck behind enemy lines. Oh, okay, never mind. He's dead. And so is Cadian. And Freeze and Asilian are likely seem to follow unless they can do something remarkable here.
And then Freeze has just had such unlucky AWP shots this game. He's been getting so many tags and never quite been able to follow it up. It's just so devastating for him.
It's so amazing how how HellRaisers are playing against SK right now. Yeah. I really wonder what SK are thinking, because it must feel like they can't do anything right now, because even sometimes when they get the kills or like they get like an early edge, like Angel pushes there, they still can't do anything. They still get out aimed everywhere. It's nuts. It must be very demoralizing. You need to really rely on your strategies, but we haven't seen many executes happen just yet from SK. We expect some more from them. It looks like they are going to be doing that this round, maybe. Let's get the guy by the dumpster at least. But look, this is the problem. This guy, Angel, up close, he's the problem. He gets the instant kill on Sandon straight away again. And holding down Pop Dog is so crucial to hold these pushes. They can't even get out the choke points.
All the time in there with a reload. That's got Angel killed, but it doesn't matter because Mo's there. He's primed, he's loaded, and he's ripping them apart. It's only one man standing. Berry tucked in. The bomb is in such open positioning. It's basically just been given to the CTs, and now post it up from behind. Should be able to get the frag here. Let's shut him down, and that's just the thing. I mean, HellRaisers just look so switched on, even with like over at mid. Then the 3 Molotovs going in, included with the grenade, just to hold everyone back from the choke point. It allowed Adren to go in for the push. He got 2 frags there that just completely shut down SK. We've seen Angel going for these classic, just crazy out of nowhere pushes, charging in and just ripping them apart. They're just being countered in whatever play they go for. They try go slow, they can't do it. They get picked far too early on. They try speed things up, they just get out-aimed by HellRaisers. They're going for their normal takes, which usually seem to be working, but right now, HellRaisers are just shutting them down with ease. They're countering whatever they throw at them.
This is the kind of HellRaisers that I want to see more of, and I want to watch. So I hope they get the consistency with this across the board. And again, they've not had to really switch up their setups all that much. It just tends to hinge on what Angel does and how aggressive he gets. He tends to be the major rogue element within the HellRaisers lineup. The rest of them are very consistently placed. That said, in this round, Angel's decided that he wants to go and play inner by himself, leaving 4 players outside. So they really are expecting an executor or a rush outside. And this is quite smart. Obviously, him having that forward position, they have ample time to rotate if there is a B push. And he might even push soon. Ooh. Oh, and indeed he does. And of course he gets the kill. And he's ready to get a second instant kill there. And they're trying to capitalize. They're trying to somehow find a refrag onto Angel. But is it going to happen? No. Not today. Okay, maybe today.
Oh, man. SK are just getting literally just pounded into the ground right now.
Look at the string of rounds.
Yeah,
it's just ridiculous. Two timeouts actually. Oh yeah, those are the off saves with Freeze off saving it off. Yeah, it's actually just crazy. And everyone's delivering on HellRaisers. It's just I can't really emphasize that enough. Everyone is doing their job so well against what SK have to bring to the table at the moment.
Crazy as well, because it's not even just like SK playing badly right now, it's just HellRaisers are playing phenomenally and they're doing so much damage, and we can see it right there. Dosig getting a very early pick onto very Angel going for the face. That is huge stuff. It's giving them such an advantage. They don't have to really do anything to try and win this round now, just play for time, and they're still going wild.
Look how easy it is for them. All these kills are so easy. Look at it. Look at all those frags. It's just like the easiest kills I've ever seen. Like their perspective, it's like they're playing against bots. Like no disrespect to SK at all, but they make it look really easy right now. And They're on 11 rounds. They've won 11 rounds in a row.
This is crazy.
Imagine what would have happened if they'd won the pistol round.
Literally just flawless gameplay from HellRaisers.
I would love to hear like what Katie would say about this match and why it didn't work for them. You know, what was the? Because obviously HellRaisers are hitting all the shots, and that does make the difference. But at the same time, is there maybe a breakdown in the team, or what's going on? Because they can't execute any of their plays at the moment. None of their plays are being executed. They do finally get an edge as they move in for the outside play, but it's still going to be tough if HellRaisers keep up their standard.
Pedigree of play coming out from HellRaisers right here. It's just unheard of. And now, look at them. Dren, long range, they're shutting down. Sandon, big stuff. Cadian gets dropped as well. It's only one man left. It's Freeze. He's got his AWP in hand. But he's not going to be able to do anything with it as he gets picked off by Kucha. And now, 12-3 once again. Exactly the same scoreline as we saw in the first map over on Cash. Are they going to finish things once again? Or can SK make a comeback here?
It's insane, isn't it? And the best thing right now for HellRaisers is that they get to play the T-Pistol, which is pretty awesome on train. There's a wealth of options to storm the sites. I'd love to see the run through alley through CT spawn to be, because that's just really old school and classic and fun. But we're going to see. They actually can still go in it, but it's very suggestive that because Kucha's on alley here, that we're going to see the A attack. Ooh, that was dirty. That was a lot of damage to Cadian.
That is absolutely filthy. He's not going to be feeling too happy about that one. Forced to fall back now, reposition himself somewhere where he can try to stay alive a little bit longer. Meanwhile, the rest of HellRaisers are working their way up towards B.
Yeah, this is impressive form indeed. I know we've just been bigging them up constantly, but my goodness. Okay, so they are going for the inner push, or at least the fake. They can actually even fake it and just go back pop dog. That is actually very viable from this position if they wanted to do it. But they're going to go for the straight up push into B. They got a nice little wall of smokes going as well. Very cute stuff there from HellRaisers. How effective is it going to be? They are charging the train yard, and Kucha is going to get himself a lovely frag straight away.
This is the thing, Angel. He's on that. Still in his position. Catches out of the head.
He's got the GG Molotov.
Oh, it lands perfectly. Oh, and Mo is still doing the damage, picking everyone off right now. Cadian's managed to flank through. He takes 2 frags. A one-on-one. They don't even need the Molotov there. Just rips his head off.
This is going to be pretty brutal for SK to actually come back in this. They have to force buy as well, which is just like, it really sucks, but they just have to do it. I mean, you're so far behind that the odds of you coming back is so low anyway that you might as well play the really, really, really low percentage play that gives you the best chance if you do actually win, which is the force buy. So there we go. Oh dear. Things kicking off poorly for the SK lads as Dren decides that he wants to kill all of them.
It seemed like they were trying to go for sort of a fast up top dog play with the CZs, but it just didn't pay off. They got picked off on the way through, and everyone instantly dropped there from SK.
I didn't expect to see such a crushing series, to be honest.
This is pretty wild.
I did not expect this. It's funny though, when they were playing Na'Vi, I was like, Na'Vi will 2-0. I was right about the 2-0, it's just that HellRaisers are the ones to pull off the 2-0. Okay, so now it's a question of the grit and determination and the composure of SK to try to find something. I mean, I don't know if they are too far gone at this point. I never like to believe that that's the case, but there's not a lot of supporting evidence that they are going to be having success here.
Yeah, I mean, they're struggling right now, and they will have guns in their hands in this round, but ideally, you know, they've got to win so many rounds in a row here, and that's even to just have a chance to take HellRaisers into overtime.
Yep.
And the way HellRaisers have been playing, I just don't feel like SK have it in them.
Yeah, I mean, it's very unlikely because SK would have to play such perfect Counter-Strike because HellRaisers individually have been just completely just destroying them.
Yeah.
And when the team's on another level individually, it doesn't matter what you do a lot of the time, and this is what we're seeing right now. They just walk into yard, immediately kill 3 people, and they show that there is right now between HellRaisers themselves and SK, there is a cavern, a canyon, a really huge thing that separates two. It's super big. You need a lot of tape measures for that.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so it looks like HellRaisers apparently are in pretty good form right now, and it's a brilliant time to be in good form. With all the qualifiers coming up, with the next major coming up as well, it's very intriguing. I'm intrigued. Are you intrigued?
I am fairly intrigued.
So, that's it, I think, for our stream here today. And first of all, we need to actually just, before we close it out, we need to check who else is qualifying right now for the offline qualifiers. So we're still in map 1. I guess, to be fair, we'd had a super fast map there. So we're still in map 1 on the other side. But HellRaisers will be making it through as one of the qualified teams. And joining them will be the winner of Kick and Copenhagen Walls, as you see. So, I thank you so much for watching, guys. Remember to follow the channel because we love you. And if you follow us, we will show you our love by giving you awesome giveaways on when we reach our milestones. I think the next one is 650k, if I'm not mistaken, and we have all the goodies to give away. Either way, though, we hope you enjoyed today. And of course, if you missed any action, if you want to catch up, you can always check Face It VODs, which is our YouTube channel for all the VODs and all the Cups qualifiers, and anything we broadcast goes onto there. But if you're looking for any tutorials or anything else, of course, all the highlight videos and the frag movies, that goes to faceit.com. But any last words, Jackie? Any last words before the end?
HellRaisers raising hell, Dan. They're raising hell.
All right. Thanks, Jackie. Thanks so much, Jackie. All right. See you guys. Have a good night.